days, but in 122 days, it's your vote. I mean, here's the thing about elections. And this is maybe the inside deal that my former colleagues at the Congressional Black Caucus can tell you. The people who make decisions at that level often will pay attention to either who's writing the checks or who votes. That's a cold, hard reality. And so when we vote, that is, in a democracy, as long as we can hold on to it, the power that we have as individuals to weigh in on who is making decisions based on what we value and care about. You know, I'll give you an example of why elections matter. There are many.
Yeah.
The issue of black maternal mortality.
Let's talk about that.
So I have been working on that issue for years with my colleagues from the CBC when I was in the Senate and now as Vice President. Why? Because black women in the United States of America are 3 to 4 times more likely to die in connection with childbirth than other women. And we know that there are a variety of reasons for that, but we also know that this is a healthcare crisis of the highest order that has received very little attention proportionate to the seriousness of the matter. So I worked with my colleagues when I was in the Senate. We passed a number of bills, and when I came into the United States, when I came in as Vice President, I continued to work on it, and one of the things I found is this, that I was looking at, well, for women on Medicaid, which states are providing for postpartum care not just for 2 months, but for up to 12 months. And I realized when I came in as Vice President, only 3 states would extend Medicaid coverage for postpartum care from 2 months to 12 months. I don't have a problem shaming people sometimes, so I challenged the states to extend it, and now 46 states have extended Medicaid coverage for postpartum care. There is a direct connection between this and black maternal mortality. But here's the other thing, back to the other point about freedom of choice. The majority of black women in America live in the South. You know that in the South, we have some of the highest rates of black maternal mortality. In the South, except for the state of Virginia, every state has an abortion ban. And what I find, hypocrisy upon hypocrisy by some of these extremists, is the same ones saying they're passing these abortion bans because they care about women and children have been completely silent on the issue of black maternal mortality. So don't come to us gaslighting us about where you've been and where you haven't been on important issues that relate to what we know every day affects our sisters, our mothers, our aunties, our grandmothers, and could affect our daughters.